Hi everyone, it's Mike with Launch Your Startups, and in today's video, I just want to talk about my Shopify dropshipping beginner mistakes that I had when I initially got started with Shopify. So let's just get right into it. So one of the biggest things, obviously, if you've seen my previous videos, is now I'm more all about starting a Shopify brand instead of doing drop shipping. But when I initially started Shopify, I tried out drop shipping, and these are just kind of the mistakes that I wish I knew when I started, because I wasted a lot of money when I did it. So when I originally first started Shopify, I started selling Bluetooth speakers. This was a couple years ago, actually maybe like 3 years ago was my first product, was Bluetooth speakers. At the time, it was everyone was into it. It was a hot commodity. It was a hot electronic. Everyone loved it. You can find it anywhere online. I don't know if you remember, like all those. I forgot what those Bluetooth speakers were called, but they were everywhere. They were just hitting the market, and I thought I could get into it by doing drop shipping and finding a supplier overseas that could manufacture these speakers. So these are just a couple of things that I wish I knew about drop shipping. And I wish that I kind of steered away from drop shipping altogether and just created a brand straight from the get-go. So these are the kind of problems that I found, or mistakes that I kind of found when starting drop shipping. So the biggest thing with drop shipping that I didn't like is the shipping. So shipping, if you did it through drop shipping, can take maybe about 15 to up to even 30 days, because these products are getting shipped directly from China. And with that comes, 15 to 30 days of shipment. Your customers are going to hate you for this. I mean, just imagine, think about it for yourself. When you buy a product online, you're thinking about the fastest and the cheapest way to get it. One, you don't want to pay for it. And then two, if it's more than 2 or 3 weeks, you kind of even forget about it. And then you remember it and you're like, why have I not received this product? So what I wanted to do for my branding wise that I've learned today is that, yes, I do ship. When I first started my store now and doing the branding way and started, creating a company way, I initially started shipping directly from my home, and I would receive all the products. But then once you're big enough, you can scale into things like Shipwire. So Shipwire is similar to, if you guys know about like Amazon FBA, but what you do is you ship your products to Shipwire, and then they store all your products, and then they integrate with Shopify. And they work with fulfilling your orders automatically. So it's a process. It's a process to get here. So at first, I love to be able to get hands-on with my products by building a brand and shipping directly from my home. I would do personalized things where I would write specific notes. I mean, you don't have to do this, but it's just like a part of that branding experience in my packaging. I had control of my packaging. I had control of writing letters specifically to my customers, thanking them for making a purchase, and then eventually getting to my customers and them having that buyer experience. So think about the experience like when you buy an iPhone through Apple, like that whole unboxing experience. You feel like it's super premium. When you develop a brand and you do shipping, you get to handle all that yourself. You get to deal with developing that brand and that company and that statement piece every time a customer makes a new purchase. And when you do drop shipping, it's, you don't get that. YouTube videos of drop shipping from like reviews of products from China. Like, look at the packaging. There's tape all over it. There's nothing that even says anything that it came from your company. It took 15 to 30 days. You have zero control over this when you do drop shipping. And that's something I didn't like and it just steered away from, creating that brand. So like I said, you can scale when you have Shipwire. When you get bigger and you have too many orders that you need to fulfill, Shipwire is exactly like Amazon FBA, where you ship them your products and they handle the whole fulfillment process. So you actually don't even never have to handle the products. You ship it directly from China to Shipwire to their warehouse, and then they begin to integrate it and fulfill your orders through Shopify. So that's one of the big things. Like I said before, customer service. So when you do drop shipping, you can't really handle with customer service. There's not really much control you have. Yes, you can just have an FAQ page and just say, okay, this is how many days it takes for specific orders. But you can't have that hands-on. Like when I had someone deal with returns, I kind of handle that myself. When they would send something and be like, hey, something was wrong with this product, be like, hey, ship it back to me. I handled it one-on-one. I actually had hands-on customer service, and it helped me kind of learn the brand from the bottom up and let my customers know that I was real. I was a real person. I wasn't out here just to make a one sale and be done. I'm here. Like, the main thing when you're doing a brand is you're just creating this trust, because later on, when you want to sell more products, when you want to sell something that's similar to the product you're selling, and like I said in my previous video, yoga mats, and then now you want to get into stretching balls and go and have that relatable to yoga mats. Now that they built this trust because of your brand, they're going to keep on purchasing from you. So the whole point of this brand is trust and then customer service. That's what you want to do. You want them to feel comfortable with your company and your brand, and that's just another thing that I wish I learned. But through drop shipping, you don't get that hands-on experience. Other things with like Amazon, I kind of looked into Amazon FBA, which is similar to drop shipping and all that. But when you deal with them, you have to buy the products up front. Okay, so this is just a little trick that I learned after my third or fourth project. And my third or fourth product, the product that I'm at right now with what I'm being successful with, is that you don't have to purchase the items yet. So purchasing the items. So when you deal with something like Amazon FBA, and that's just another form of like drop shipping that I found that I didn't like about it, is the purchasing process. You had to buy all the products and send them to Amazon. So now you're taking a risk on a product that you don't even know will do well on Amazon, because you still have to rank for high keywords and all that. So now you're taking a risk and spending money that you don't know will sell. But with Shopify, guess what you can do? It's a little trick. You can do something called PreOrders. So with this little trick that I wish I knew before when I got started, is that you can order a sample with your brand, your brand and your logo on the product. So like, say my Bluetooth speakers, this is what I did for them. I got Bluetooth speakers, I put my brand on it, and then I took professional photos with it, created the website, and then kind of just built this anticipation that I was releasing a product. So before I even bought any products or any of my products from China, I did pre-orders because I wanted to have validation. I wanted to validate the market that I had business, that people wanted this. So before I even bought any product, I was already having orders. And by the time I had the money, because they were purchasing it off pre-orders, I now had the money to buy it in bulk. You see that? I had the money to now buy in bulk. And that's a little trick that you could do with Shopify that you can't do with things like drop shipping or Amazon FBA. And it's a cool little trick. And I'll go more into detail that in another video about how to validate your products before you even buy in bulk and have less risk so you don't lose any money. So that's just another trick. And then basically you don't want to be, the whole point of building a brand is that you just don't want to be a one and done. It's not all about everyone just tries to create Facebook ads or Instagram ads, and they just try to make that one sale because that's all they have to offer when they're doing drop shipping. You could keep on trying to add more products to your store that might not even be relatable to your original one, but the whole point of this is just the whole point of building a brand, and what separates yourself from drop shipping and everyone else, what everyone else isn't doing, is the trust. You want to be able to gain the trust, have great customer service, and just have that power of a brand that these drop shippers don't have and can't have. So what you need to do is take advantage of the little things that the big companies can't do. So your main competitors, if you don't think that the big competitor, like if you're doing clothing and you don't think your competitor is Nike, you're wrong. Nike, all the big brands, everyone is your competitor when you're a clothing brand. So what can you do differently? You need to separate yourself from each and every one of them. And how do you do that? You do that through loyalty, customer service, trust, and branding. And you could do these little things just by doing things they can't, because they're so big and these drop shipping companies can't handle these long shipment times. You have a grasp of that, and you can do next day delivery, something drop shipping can't do. You can do customer service where you handle one-on-one what their problems are. You can send them specific notes on their packaging and letting them know that you appreciate them for making that purchase. You start building that trust, and once you build that trust, because they made that one sale for a Facebook ad that costs 25 cents, it's not just 25 cents to one sale anymore. You see that? It's 25 cents to all the products, you own, all products that you want to sell at your store. It's not just a one-off sale. So, everyone, this is just a quick video, just kind of what the things I kind of learned, little tips and tricks and just mistakes that I made. I wish I didn't waste good 6 months of trying to do drop shipping, and that I just focused more on just creating a brand. If you really do focus on this in the long run, you're going to do really well, and you're going to separate yourself from everyone that's competing over the drop shipping or the Amazon FBA. In order for you to be successful in Shopify, you have to do things that what everyone else isn't doing. No one is creating brands. Everyone's just doing exactly what all these other Shopify gurus or Amazon gurus are all talking about. And the best thing they can do is sell you information or try to give you free information on these drop shipping courses. Because yes, it's the fastest way to make money. So people love instant gratification. So when they sell something to their audience and their audience uses that technique and makes a sale within 2 or 3 days, the customers or these people who follow them are, they're excited because they got instant gratification and they think they're doing the right thing. But in the long run, it's not helping them out. In the long run, businesses, Shopify, brands are the way to go if you want to create a sustaining business. So again, this is Mike with Launch Your Startups. If you have any questions, I'm trying to do daily uploads, so subscribe, put that notification on to let you know when a new one comes on. Leave questions or leave comments. I'll answer all your questions. Again, hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.